This episode of A Hero's Journey podcast is brought to you by JPS Computers out of Oregon. Thank you, Jesse and Alex. SMP Inc. right here in Las Vegas. Let them rebuild your confidence. My name is Brian Hopkins. This is A Hero's Journey podcast. Chase, we're getting into the best of or the rewind episodes. And what's really cool is with A Hero's Journey podcast, it's following people on this journey. And so since we had Dirty Lover on the show, they were early on. I think it was in the teens. I can't remember. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, I'll look into that. Yeah.
There you go. But since we've had them on, which I know they impressed you, being on the show, which was really cool.
Yeah.
They have done they've grown a lot. And in this particular episode, we're going to show some clips, their performance of when they were actually on the show. But I just had them. I've been fighting for a little while. I want people to hear them out there. If you don't know who Dirty Lover is, go check them out. Dirty Lover Band, I think it is, on social media, whatever. But Dirty Lover, go check them out on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. I had the chance to get them on K-Hits 107.1 out of Wasilla, Alaska this past week. I videoed myself while the DJ Bob on Trash Talk was talking about them, and then they were videoing themselves, and Georgie's even on the phone with his mom and dad. He said they got emotional because it was the first time they were on what they call terrestrial radio. It's not online radio. It's radio like you're driving around in Alaska, and there they are, in the car, in the office, or whatever. It was a really cool moment, and you'll never forget the first time you played on radio. Trust me when I say that. So this particular episode, we're going to show that clip here, and we're going to roll into some of the best ofs with these guys. And I want to say thank you for everybody out there who's watching, listening, liking. Please hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. We want to grow this. There was a while, Chase, that we were moving. Like it was like 100 a day, and it started to slow down. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's algorithms or whatever. I have no clue. But let's grow this again. Let's do this together. So this is Dirty Lover on a throwback rewind episode.
Chuck and Georgie, I think you guys are in Nashville? I hear they do some music there. Anywho, I'm about to play your song, and I'm excited. And thank you to Brian Hopkins for turning me on to this. The band is Dirty Lover, and we're going to hear their track that has never been played on the radio. Thank you for listening.
I got my mom and dad on the phone.
Things that I love being able to, and I've done this many times.
We're about to be on the radio.
Is great songs for the first time that have never been played on the radio. And I've been able to do it. I did it with Static Cycle. I'm pretty sure I did it with Paperback Hero with Brian's band way back in the day. And I'm just so happy when I get to play new bands. And what's really cool is they're listening in the lower 48. So to Chuck and Georgie, I appreciate you guys. Keep on doing what you're doing. This song is really good.
Thank you.
The band is called Dirty Lover. The song is Dirty Lover, and it's good, and it's never been played on the radio before until right now.
There it is. Yes. Badass. Beginning. Thank you, Brian Hopkins. Thank you, K-Hits 107.1. Hope you like it.
Ever hold back, it would eat you whole.
I love it. That's such a dude. You know what? I love the 80s vibe that's kind of coming through. They're kind of seeping in a little bit. It's got like a Naked Eyes Killers vibe. And I love it. Dude, Dirty Lover, that's Dirty Lover. I dig it. Thank you, Brian, for turning me on to that song. And thank you to you guys.
Appreciate you, Bob.
Best of luck. You guys are going to kill it. Can't wait to see that song live. I believe they're playing in Nashville tonight.
Hell yeah.
And they're just going to tear it up.
Yes, we are. What's going on? We're about to be played on terrestrial radio for the first fucking time, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty badass. Here we are. these bastards right here. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone. Brian Hopkins for pushing for us and sending the stuff out to them and making it happen.
You guys came in all the way from New York and from Nashville to do this.
Yeah.
And you take a chance on yourself. I mean, you and I were in the hallway making our gummy bear tea, which I just taught you about, for singing and whatnot. And we were talking about how you had friends that reached out to you and said you flew all the way to Vegas just to do an interview.
I think when someone hears something that's outside of their comfort zone, it's hard to grasp, something they would never do.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What we do, what we choose to do for a living is out of the norm. It's out of the norm for most people, period, anyway. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when you hit me up and said, "Hey Brian, I want to come to Vegas. I want to bring Georgie. I want to introduce Georgie to you, and come be on the show and let's talk about it. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about our journey."
I see you driving in. I can't get no pleasure in our little world. Who do you settle for here? I see no point in that. No point in looking back, and I can't even deny it. When it feels like it's over, and it breaks my heart. It feels like it's over, and it breaks my heart. How did I let you into all of my leisure? Left nothing to the wind. Where should I set my sail? Yeah, I know you're looking back. You're looking back to me. Now you can't even deny it. When it feels like it's over, then it breaks my heart. When it feels like it's over, then it breaks my heart. Is this the end? Is this the end? Does it hurt? Now in the end, now feels like it's over. Does it break your heart? So it feels like it's over. Oh, break your heart. When it feels like it's over, does it break your heart? Does it break your heart? Let it break your heart.
You come out here. That's what I love about what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
Is that
we're
you-
yes men this year.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're showing up for ourselves. So that's what we told each other. We're like, we're gonna put everything we have into this because we don't have any other choice.
Yeah.
We have to do this, man. Like our souls, our hearts. This is our therapy. Like this is what we want to do for the rest of our lives. So find that like first, like comfortability is the death of creativity. So there's a lot of people that just are comfortable with where they're at and what they're doing, So it's like that is where you stop growing. So we
Right.
should always be learning from each other. We're doing this together. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
not only that, we're on this earth together. Like everybody's here to learn. That's what we're doing.
And if you want to get great lessons, the best way to learn is to figure out who you are and stop leaning on other people to get there. Then you're creating your own identity. That's when you get an opportunity to meet someone like you. I can get this tidbits on these teas, and I wouldn't get those tidbits if I didn't put in my own time, my own effort, to get to a certain place. And if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't be working with him now.
The first conversation
Everybody
we
has their own
had,
place.
the first
Right.
conversation we had when we decided to do this was rule number one: let's keep our egos at the door.
Right.
And we're all about the betterment of the song.
Hold up, wait just a minute. Got your call for a kiss. 3 years later, we're still in it. I wanna reload with a tattooed order printed on my soul. But you overlooked my fault. Yeah, you knew me right from the start. Oh, is it right for us to yell? We would like to think so. One rebel, one outlaw, gold gloves. Wait just a minute, smash the phone and remiss. Could you give me one more minute? Cause I'll never let go of this demented mind, twisted like my own. But you overlooked my fault. Yeah, you knew me right from the start. Oh, is it right we ran away? We would like to think so. One rebel, one outlaw. I'll say it again, my friend. Don't think that this is the end. Oh, oh, my good old friend. Don't think that this is the end. Oh, but you overlooked my fault. Yeah, you knew me right from the start. Oh, is it right we ran away? We would like to think so. One rebel, one outlaw. Woo! Did you ever notice that when you weren't where you wanted to be, nobody had any suggestions for you? But
No.
once you started getting on that path that you needed to go, that made you,
Yeah.
all of a sudden everyone's got an opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that funny how that
Yeah,
works?
and you know, the opinion most of the time is, so and so was really good and they didn't make it. And
It's all
or
fear-based
I had
decisions,
I had
opinions.
this and this didn't happen for me, so you should probably go after something else because it didn't happen for me. And you know what? You know what success is? Doing what you love.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to be somebody who, and I told you guys this weekend, I don't want to just exist.
Yeah.
I want to live. And if this is the moment that I'm getting right now, this is what I'm given, I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it.
This is living, man.
Yeah.
Because we're stuck on our phones all the time and no one talks. No
No.
one talks anymore.
No.
This is literally one of the only forms of it, other
Yeah.
than sitting in your living room.
Alcohol is gonna bite us hard when I am down. Pass me all the drugs, they're the only things that keep me young. Because I'm down right now. Please don't back down. I need you in my life somehow. So please stick around just to watch me fall back to the ground. my body itching for your touch. It's that type of cold. I can't seem to step out on my own because I'm dim right now. Please don't back down. Oh, I need you in my life somehow. Please stick around. Just watch me fall. Watch me fall. Watch me fall. Fall down, down, down. Because I'm dim right now. Please don't back down. Oh, I need you in my life somehow. Please stick around. Just watch me, please stick around. Just watch me, please don't back down.
We have our own identity. I don't sound like you guys. You guys don't sound like me. I don't sound like Georgie. He doesn't sound like me.
Yeah.
That's what makes it special.
Yeah.
We don't sound like Chase. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's one of those things where we embrace it, go after
You got to look in.
Yep.
You got to dig deep and find that sound. Find who you are and what you want to represent or present to the world.
We go back to that old lesson I said before about looking in the mirror and recognizing who you are and, creating your own identity with being happy with who's staring back at you.
Right.
That's why there's so many jaded people in New York City, because people think they have to be a certain way, act a certain way, go out to certain scenes, be a part of this scene, be a part of that scene. What they don't realize, well, they will when they get older, but you are the scene. If you take that energy with you, you make New York City a blast. If you're always trying to be a part of it, if you're always trying to dig in and trying to be a part of something instead of being a part of yourself, that's where you crash and burn. That's where you get burnt out. That's where you get jaded. That's where you have these people with these weird attitudes. New York City is filled with people that are honest, brutal, and straightforward. When you meet somebody that's not like that, 9 out of 10 times they're not from New York. Got a minute to let me down. Better warn me before you have to leave this town. Living evaded repentance inside. Don't strip it off and not expect a last goodbye. Let's set the animals loose. All I need is sex attention. Is it sex attention? Is it sex attention? All I need is sex attention. Is it sex attention? Is it sexy attention? Tell me how you like to bend. You broke the rules unexpectedly. Now you're unsure where to begin. Hold me tight, writing off your sins out loud. You twist me up while the world's spinning around again. Round and round and round again. All I need is your sex attention. Is it sex attention? Is it
sexy attention. All I need is your sex attention. Is your sex attention. Is your sexy attention. Ooh. All I need is your sex attention. Is your sex attention. All I need is your sex attention. Is your sex attention. Is your sexy attention. Is your sex attention? Is your sexy attention?
So that was Dirty Lover, the Rewind episode best of. Chase, you brought up something.
Yeah, I think Dirty Lover's missing out on a prime opportunity to say that they can keep things on the DL, the Dirty Lover.
I love that. So again, this is a Hero's Journey podcast, and my name is Brian. That's producer Chase, and we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get this entertainment. And thanks again.
Dream, and I believe it's coming around to me.